Holidays are just around the corner, and when we say holidays, we say it's time to make some turkey. One commercial video made everyone who watched it laugh hard. It focuses on the struggle of cooking a turkey. Maybe it's safe to say that producers exaggerated and went too far with it, but it's good to know that everyone else shared the same problems. The perfect Thanksgiving meal needs a lot of planning and steps to follow. Nevertheless, it doesn't mean that everything will go as planned. Not everyone can look like Martha Stewart when we are cooking in the kitchen, and especially when it comes to a 20-pound wobbly bird. The commercial was made by Jenny. It showed the women's battle in a very funny way. A woman has her big turkey in the sink under the water running on it, but when it's time to take it out back, that's where she finds difficulties. Everyone can relate to her when she tried to lift the turkey and it slipped right off her hands. She didn't give up. Instead, she kept trying even harder to pick it up and pulling out its skin by grabbing hard onto it in any possible way she can. Basically, it's kind of like a wrestling battle between the woman and the turkey. In the end, she tried with all of her forces to grab onto it as hard as she can. Finally, she was able to pull the bird out of the sink. Life would be so much easier and simple if all of our struggles and difficulties were that easy though. But they are not, so she just dropped the bird on the floor. This lady is not the only one who dropped her family's Thanksgiving food though. Debbie K talked to Redbook and admitted that she also failed to hold the turkey after rubbing olive oil over it. She later washed it off and rubbed the oil again and then cooked it. This was her hidden secret for 10 years. She didn't tell anyone of her family right until last year. She came clean to them about what she had done. And well, it didn't kill anyone, didn't it? Tom was a New Yorker resident who shared a hilarious story of his mom washing the turkey. Tom explained to Bon Appetit that it was his mother's first Thanksgiving, so she was following a recipe book. And the first instructions said that the turkey needs to be washed and dried. So his mother attempts to do it with SOS pads and a dish soap, and what a surprise! It didn't work out at all. A Reddit user posted their Thanksgiving horror story later, but honestly it sounded like a very clever method to avoid the typical turkey issues. His grandparents made turkey lasagna last year. They added it with the ground beef and it didn't get messed up in any way. The Jenny-O commercial had shots of the woman fighting the turkey and surprisingly enough, she was able to put back in the sink. Although this lady seemed more strength and force in her body that she wasn't even aware of, and the results had people laughing so hard at.